Hello everyone, this is LW Gaming and welcome back for another installment of a Hall of Discussion. Today is November 1st, 2023. And I wanted to upload this video out there because there's actually a lot of things we're going to be talking about today. So anyways, let's get right into it. So the first topic we're going to be talking about is my channel on YouTube. What has happened lately? Well, in case you guys haven't seen my subscriber count, we have finally reached 300 subscribers milestone, which is pretty amazing. And yeah, it's actually incredible that we have been this far on the in the YouTube community as a whole, which is phenomenal. And also like in return, I'm going to like I'm going to like add some more content to my channel, which is mostly like some new stuff we'll be talking about. So yeah, in case you guys remember the Eternal Temple boss guide I've uploaded about a couple months ago, probably like 2 months by now. Well, I'm happy to say that I'm going to continue this kind of guide's lineup. So pretty soon we'll have the level 70 versions of the same bosses soon. Which is, I mean, the reason why I want to do this is because I know that level 65 bosses don't really match up with the level 70 versions, so that's why I'm actually going to upload them in the separate versions, so you'll know what to do after you watch those new versions soon. So, anyways, level 70, some are actually quite easy, while some could be very very intense. So that's why I'm thinking, maybe I should release more videos of that, like level 70 versions at least, because like those ones have different ways of beating them. So like it's all about like planning and also how to outplay the tricks that they have in store. And also speaking of guides, the All About Faction video guide will soon be updated eventually. I'm not exactly sure when, but pretty soon. That will include the new unit from the CN, which is the new faction buffer for Mythical Realm, and that is like Isolute, I think. I'm sorry if I mispronounced it because I still don't get the actual pronunciation, which I don't know. The naming on the spelling is just weird to me, as per usual. Anyways, next up, let's talk about the major update that we'll be getting in global very soon, which is 2 weeks from now. So be prepared because this is gonna be crazy. So yeah, in case any of you haven't watched the latest video from Mythos Z, this is mostly about the Slayers collab we're getting. One of the three collab units we're getting is a must-have unit, and that is Lena Inverse. So you might be wondering why Lena Inverse is that important. Well, I'm gonna show you what she does. I gotta say, Lena is by far the next level of meta. Let me translate her talent skills from Chinese to English. So yeah, as you can see here, the screenshot, I purposely put it in Chinese so that way that's how it originally looked in the website I got it from. But however, I'm gonna translate it here so that way you don't have to translate it for yourself. So anyways, here it is. At 6 stars, unit range +2. When Lena have a buff, like any buff in general, increase damage dealt by 30%. At the end of Lena's action, or an ally takes damage, there's a 40% chance of her entering anger state. And in her anger state, mobility is increased by 2, and also her crit chance has been increased by 100% on her next active attack. And also, on top of that, when ally dies, Lena enters anger state. And effect lasts 3 turns. After actively attacking in anger state, the effect will be removed. So and also this effect cannot be dispelled when she's in anger. So yeah, this just bear that in mind. Just by looking at what I've translated, Lena Inverse is absolutely nuts. Talking about power creep. However, there are ways to counterplay against her insane crit rate when she's angry. So yeah, you can think of her like a mix of Yusuke, Rin, and Lucretia in the mix. Like, Jesus, man, that is just insane, man. One of the counterplay you can bring against it is Amelia. she has a purpose against Lina. To most people's surprise, Amelia's 3C command aura does protect her allies by reducing Lina's crit chance to 70%, and that is a 30% reduction, and only to the units within command range, like Amelia's command range. I mean, this could be the chance for Amelia to shine in this interaction. So you can already tell Amelia might have a better place now when Lena comes along because Lena has insane crit, while Amelia does an excellent job at preventing most of it. Actually, some of it or maybe most of it, depending on like if you want to bring Amelia to your box or not, because she's gonna be useful at some point later on against Lena opponents. So if you ever fight against Lena, be prepared for some crit madness because yeah, she's a madhouse. I gotta say. The only thing that's holding Amelia back is her 3C guard effect. That will require one turn being down. So you should consider slotting another hero that specializes cooldown reduction, like Lucretia, Gustav, or Sophia. Could be more that I didn't name that I didn't name already, but anyways, these are the three units that are actually being used like most of the time in some boxes. Like I've seen Lucretia used by a lot because she's still great out there with her extra range as well as a support role with the cooldown reduction. Gustav, I sometimes see her, but she is actually another option for you if you don't want to run anybody else that I list down here. Or you can go for an SR unit, Sophia, the classic unit, that she has a rewind that you can use to like speed up completely, which allow Amelia to like get her skill back relatively quick. So yeah, anyways, any of these three will work really well with Amelia if you want to keep your 3C guard permanently. Because Emilia is a bit of a mix here. So when her 3C was first released in the global in the global version of the game, a lot of people said that it's a nice upgrade, but however the time of like when her guard is down, that's gotta hurt, like literally. But with other units that can do like a rewind or a cooldown reduction, they that could help her out. So yeah, consider bringing one of the units that can do cooldown reduction. So Amelia could actually keep her guard up as long as possible. Okay, and also of course there's also another way you can counter Lena. Is of course buff block her outright. So you might be wondering how does that work? Well, so buff blocks basically blocks any new buffs that come into the unit, right? Apparently Lena's anger state can be prevented when you buff block her. So you can think of this like Gintoki for example. When Gintoki ally get hit, Gintoki get one of those talent stacks, but if he's buff blocked, he cannot get them. So think of like Gintoki but with buff block status. So when that happens, yeah, you can tell Lena's gonna be useless when she get buff blocked. But we'll still need to play test around and see if that's actually viable strategy. As long as I can get her, that is. So yeah, like I said earlier, I'll play test around when they arrive in the game, because just to see if it actually works. If not, I'll let you know in the other video. Anyways, I did not want to dig deep into this kind of topic because there are actually a lot of things we need to talk about, but I don't think now is the perfect time for it. So, anyways, I hope you'll find this video informative or or like a celebration of my channel's growth. Until then, hope you all have a nice day. And also, I hope you all have like a great Halloween yesterday because like in my neighborhood, hardly anyone come to our house, which is to my surprise. I mean, COVID is a thing, but the thing is like I think most people would just trick or treat elsewhere because my neighbor apparently is not as crowded as the others. So I don't know. It's just strange to me that hardly anyone come here. But I mean back in the day before COVID happens, there were a lot of people coming to my neighborhood, but I don't know what's changed this time. I guess it's because of a pandemic that took effect of everything. But anyways, no one will know. Well, maybe some will know actually. Until then, see y'all later.